Okay, we are on day 4 of this baby, and there might be things in between that say I don't do anything on the kit for a day. It's not going to change how long it takes. I'm doing it like by day. So when I work on it, that's, the next day. So this is day 4, and I'm doing the mottling. And there's 3 different ones. This one is the red layer. That's the one I just did, and I'll show you what it looks like. The next layer is the purple layer, the dark purple layer. And then you add the lighter purple to it, and it's going to be a change in color in the purple. So that's going to make this baby look more purpley, and I don't know if I want that. I tend to like more red looking, so we'll have to see what happens with that when I get to it. But let me show you the layer that I just did, and I don't know if you're going to be able to see. Yeah, you can see the mottling. It's like really, and all these layers are like thin layers. So if you wanted to show up more, you could go through it and do more, but I'm not, because I don't want the head to look like really purpley, and it's gonna, right now it looks reddish to me. Now you can tell, I don't know if you can tell, I can tell off camera of the different color from the neck up. You can see the purple hue, okay? Well, the red hue rather. Okay, so there's the head, and you'll be able to see it better probably on the limbs. So you can see it, you can kind of see it pretty well. And you can see the difference in the color of the, so you can see it. Well, I know you can see it on the legs, because I like the mottling look on the legs, so you can see it. You can just see that. See? Guess I need to show it downward. You can see. And it looks like little veins all over the place. See? See the mottling? And it's still kind of wet. That's why it's shiny. So I see her foot is kind of like, see, you can see the tone. See that blue tone? You can see the vein come out. So that's the mottling. And let me show you. See, you can see the mottling there. You can see it. I love the mottling layer. I do it on all my babies. And this one looks funny right there. Can you see right there? See how it looks weird? I am going to fix that here in a minute. I'm going to pounce some of this color on it, and so it'll blend in. Right now you can see that. See that? It doesn't blend in. So I'm going to redo that one, and then we'll be on to the next one. So there we go. There's the first one of 3. So I will be back. Okay, we did the first purple layer. So let me show you how that is looking, and you can tell that it's a lot more, you have a lot more oomph to it. You got more skin looking color instead of the vinyl color. You can see a little more reddy to the cheeks and so forth. You can still see the mottling on top of the head, but with a purple hue to it. So that's what that one looks like so far. Let's see if the hand, if you can tell on the arms. You can kind of tell. So let's go down this one. That's a better view of what it looks like with the purple. You can still see the red mottling underneath, but it has a purple tint to it, kind of like what your veins look like, what your vein looks like underneath the skin, kind of like that. So let's show you the leg. The legs are always the best to show because you get a better representation of it. See, you can see the purple hue. You can still see the mottling. At least you can, well, you can kind of see it right there. But it looks like that all around it. It looks like that all around it. It looks like that. So we are going to add the next color, which is the lavender one. And yeah, so I will be back when I get that part done. Okay, we did the lavender color. We had added to the dark purple, and we got this lighter purple, this color. So I'm going to show you what it looks like on the head, and hopefully you get a good, I'm trying to get it out of the light so you can see how it looks. You can definitely see the purple. You definitely can see the purple mottling. Always looks like she's already got red cheeks, so I don't know if I'll do a whole lot to her cheeks now. But that's what her head looks like. And she looks really cute. She's like a darker, like a reddish purpley color all together. And here's the arm. You can definitely see the difference between the two now because we have added the purples. And that's to show the blood flow. Now you got to remember this is a micro preemie, so when they're born, they are more purple than they are red. So you can see it's got really the tannish color, and we've only done one coat of flesh, and we're going to be doing the second coat in just a minute. All right, I like how it's coming out so far. I really like the mottling. I don't like it really purple, so I'm not going to do any more purple, and I'll probably do a layer of like the reddish tan color, like a little bit of red in the flesh, and that's probably what I'll do with her, so she's not so purple, not so purpley. I'd rather have her more tan than purple. So there's our last layer for that. So I have the next one is I'll probably just do this last layer of flesh, because after that it's all the little stuff like the blushing, creases, nail tips, one last layer of flesh after you do all of that. So yeah, so that the next one, I'll be back when I get that layer of flesh on there, and I'll see you then. Okay, we are at the flesh layer, and I only did one round of it because I think it's fine, but you have flesh 07, flesh 08, and a teeny tiny bit of yellow, and you put this, the color right there, and you put it all over the kit, and you dab it with the sea sponge, and I'm trying this sponge with these holes to see how it works. Not a fan, because it leaves water, and you can't have water pooling, so you have to dab it even more. So you kind of miss what it's supposed to look like, but you're not going to see a whole lot of that anyway because the color is so see-through. See, you can see it against the bowl. So, but I will show you the head just so you can see. You can see a yellow hue now. It's not as, I mean, you can still see the purple, but there's a layer of this color over it. So you can see that little face cute. Isn't it cute? So that's what she looks like thus far. And there's really not, well, there is. You can see a difference between the ring and the legs. See the ring and the legs? You can see a difference there. Even though this light isn't the greatest, you can see the color difference. So that's a really good picture of it right there. You can see the mottling of the red and the purple. You can see more fleshy looking color on top of it. And that's what we just did. So that you can see the legs, they're pretty purpley. And I'm not really keen on all the purple, but if you look at your color wheel, the opposite, if you look at purple and you look at the total opposite, and I believe it's yellow, and it tones it down. Now I could put another layer of this on, and it would probably tone it down even more because of the yellow in it. So I might do that for the legs, not so much the head, because I really like the way the head looks. But I may put another layer on this, and then that'll be it for day 4. And then, like I said, the next time I come down and work on this baby, it's actually the highlights. Because the eye is closed, there's going to be some purple highlight on the eyelids. And there's going to be the eyelids, in the nose, around the lips, the top of the tips of the toes and the tips of the fingers, around the ankle, the elbow, and behind the knee. So there's going to be a little bit of touch-ups, and then the nail in the lips. We're going to do that part. So some of this is different from the other ones. You don't do the nails until last. And this time you're going to use the red color for the nail beds. You're going to do the nail beds so they look, that's what you're going to work on. Then blushing. So we'll probably do, well, we'll see how far we get on those, working on that stuff. Probably the purple highlights and the nail in the lips will probably be that. I'm not sure. It depends on how much time we have, and I may go into blushing. And then that'll be I don't see creases here. Where's the creases? The next ones after that are, is more of the coloring. The red coloring is going to come out. So anyway, that is it for now. I am going to do another layer of that flesh tone, and then that's going to be it for today. And I will be back for day 5, and we'll see you then.